All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to divide a fraction by a whole number. Now, this is super similar to what we were doing before, and just in my last video where we were dividing a whole number by a fraction. I think it's helpful to remind ourselves that this is 2 over 1. I would start right from the beginning and say, okay, this is 2 over 1, because remember, when I'm dividing this 5/8, my first number stays the same. Instead of dividing, we multiply. And now is where that seeing that it's 2 over 1 is really helpful, because when I find the reciprocal, I see that my denominator is 1. So when I flip it over, this is 1/2, right? 2 over 1, when I switch them, it becomes 1/2. If you didn't have that denominator, some people would have just left it as 2. And some people would have done 5/8 times 2, because you would have just said, it doesn't have a denominator. Technically it does, it's just that the denominator is 1, right? And we don't always have to write that. So now I'm going to multiply. 5 times 1 is 5. 8 times 2 is 16. I always ask myself, can I simplify this? Can I divide 5 and 16 by the same number? Well, I know that 5 is a prime number, right? So it could only be divided by itself. Can I divide 16 by 5? No. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this as 5/16. So now I want you to go ahead and try a couple. Pause your video. And when you're finished, let's go ahead and go over these. My first fraction stays the same. Remember, this is 3 over 1. So the reciprocal of 3 wholes, right, or 3 over 1 is 1/3. Multiply straight across. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 3 is 9. That is my final answer. I can't simplify 1/9. 1 is prime. You really can't do anything with 1. Okay, so we got to leave it as it is. So now let's do the other one. 7/10 stays the same. And I'm multiplying by the reciprocal of 5 wholes, which is 1/5. 7 times 1 is 7. 10 times 5 is 50. So I'm asking myself, can I simplify this? So I got to clean up my baby's spit up over here. Okay, can I simplify this? Well, 7 is prime. So can I divide 50 by 7? No, so we're done. This just stays 7/50. Right, you guys are doing awesome. Keep it up.